Another thing too, these mothers, you got moms, they're not teaching their son the right thing. Like, teach your son to be a king. Society right now, it's okay to be a Future. Like, it's bad to be Russell. Like, it's okay to be a good man.
Yeah, I do love him. I ain't gonna lie. Nobody want to Russell.
You said nobody want to Russell, right?
No.
Why you say that?
Everybody has Russell in their DM right now. He probably can't satisfy us. He look like his tool is trash. Like, he don't know what he doing. He just don't look like a vibe. Yes, I'm sorry. It ain't no spark, no spunk there.
So y'all rather with a that got multiple baby mamas that treat women?
Whatever. Future's a little bit more exciting.
The women in this video, they're not lying, because for some reason in the black community, I don't know why this is, we're the only community like this. For some reason in the black culture, the more toxic you are, the more praise that you get. And this is why, whether it's the music or the relationships, and we're gonna dive into each one of these. So when you think about music, the artists that we love the most are usually the Lil Durks, the NBA Youngboys, the King Vons, even the Chris Browns to some extent, Drake, and a lot of these guys are very toxic, but we love them. But notice how the guys like J. Cole, Kendrick, Joey Badass, none of those guys are at the top of the list. So for some reason, and it's not, I don't even want to just say black people, just people in general who are in tune with black culture, we tend to like the toxicity the most. And I think we like it because it's dangerous and it's exciting. So what's the whole point I'm trying to make with this? Now let's take it over to dating, right? When it comes to dating, see, you gotta look at most people's backgrounds. Most people have grew up with either single moms, or even if they had parents in the home, they were arguing all the time, or whatever it was. A lot of times you tend to gravitate to what you see. And also too, if you haven't dealt with your own personal traumas and your insecurities, you're gonna attract to you what you already are. Now, a lot of people that are in tuned into black culture or that in the black community, a lot of us don't believe in therapy. We don't believe in talking to people. So naturally, you're gonna attract to you toxicity, because when you attract to you something that's good, you don't know how to deal. Most people don't know how to deal with that because it's too normal. You know what I'm saying? Like it's no trouble. You know what I'm saying? Most people need that toxic energy in their life for whatever reason it is. And again, okay, Josh, how does this relate to what we got going on? Anybody that wants any type of, when it comes to black women, right? You gotta have some type of edge to you. And a lot of dudes think, oh man, I gotta be a thug. She wants a thug. She wants a killer. She wants a this. She wants a, no. Naturally be you, but have an edge to what you do. And what that means is don't always be agreeable. You know what I'm saying? Have assertiveness, have confidence. But all of this comes from working on yourself. See, I don't worry about women loving toxic guys and women only want street dudes, because when you start thinking like that, you're putting that energy out that you feel like you're not good enough. That's what it usually is. See, yeah, women have a lot of these good men in their DMs, but the thing these good men are missing is an edge. Most men naturally don't have an edge to them. It's boring. Yeah, on paper, you're making $300,000 a year. You got your ish together, got your own crib, you got a nice car, but you're boring. There's no mystery, there's no mystique. I've had this conversation with plenty of my homegirls, and most black women want a man who has an edge to them. And you don't have to be a street dude to have an edge to you. And the edge to you means you just have your own opinion. You march to the beat of your own drum. You don't agree with everything. You're confident and things like that. But to get like that, it all starts with you, the man in the mirror, focusing on yourself. You gotta feel good about you, because women can pick up when you're intimidated by them. Make them feel intimidated about you. And that's where you get that edge at. Women want dudes with an edge. That's just the way it is. That's the black community. See, what we have to learn how to do is you gotta learn how to combine the two. And I'm not saying get out here and be toxic. What I mean is the traits that women love about toxic men is the arrogance, the confidence. And I'm not even saying be arrogant, but it's the confidence. It's the swag. That's what it is. You take the confidence and the swag of the toxic dudes, quote unquote, and then from the Russell Wilsons, what you take from them is the making the good money, being a good person, and you infuse the two. You can be both. But in this society, people are so extreme. Dudes be like, man, she only wants a thug. She only wants a gangster. Or they feel like, I'm too much of a nice guy. I'm too much of a nice guy. But here's the trick. When you lock into who you are and you focus on your craft and you become the best version of yourself, and every day you're trying to be better than your best, then naturally you're going to develop an edge to you because you're marching to the beat of your own drum. And I'm actually about to play the clip next to me as I'm talking right now, but notice how she said in the clip, when you're a Russell Wilson, and you don't really seem like a vibe. You know what I'm saying?
He probably can't satisfy us. He look like his tool is trash. Like he don't know what he doing. He just don't look like a vibe. Yes,
women want to be in a vibe. A lot of times, dudes that are these quote unquote nice dudes, they're trying to prove themselves. And like I said, what women like about these toxic dudes, the little babies, the little Durks, the Futures, is they're confident. They got that swag, you know what I'm saying? And those are things that you can work on yourself. You can improve your swag. You can improve the way you think, your mindset. You know what I'm saying? You can improve those things without being toxic. I don't feel like I'm a toxic dude, but I feel like I have traits of the toxic guys when it comes to the assertiveness, the confidence, the swagger. And I feel like I have traits of the nice guys when it comes to, you know, doing the right thing, making the money. I feel like I have those traits too, and you infuse the two. See, you don't have to be the extreme of both. All you have to do is know what your values are, know what your morals are, and know what you want out of life. Because a lot of women who talk like this and think like this, and oh, I want to date a Russell Will, half of the times you don't even want those women for real. So it really don't even matter, because at the end of the day, it depends on what you want out of life. That's all that really matters. But yes, if you're gonna deal with black women, you need to have an edge about yourself. You need to. And that's just in life in general. You need to have an edge to you, so people won't really mess with you like that. See, people are gonna mess with dudes that look like they don't have an edge to them. Again, women value safety and security. If they looking at this dude on paper who's too good and too nice, and he just trying to please her all the time, well, how is he gonna protect her? You know, we can't ever let society fool us into thinking that there's something wrong with being a good guy. There's nothing wrong with being a good man. And there's something wrong with being a nice guy, because being a nice guy means that you're trying to prove yourself to everybody but yourself. Now, being a good dude, there's nothing wrong with that. Society will try to make it seem like that. But it is unfortunate how in this generation that we praise more people who are toxic, more so than people who are positive and putting out a positive message. That's unfortunate. I know it's backwards, but a lot of things in life are backwards. But at the end of the day, use it to your advantage. The good things about the toxic dudes, and take the good things about the quote unquote good men and infuse them together. It's all you gotta do at the end of the day, and keep it real with yourself. The whole point of this video is have standards for yourself, and you will naturally create that edge that you need. And that's not just with women, but just in life. I don't care about none of this crap. It's entertaining to talk about, but I don't really care. Because at the end of the day, I gotta live for me. I gotta have standards for myself, and I have to figure out what I value in life. That's the biggest thing. Now, yeah, a lot of times for kids, these rappers and things like that, they influence the kids because it's cool. You know what I'm saying? It's cool to be in the streets. It's cool to tote. It's cool to, you know what I'm saying, to do all this stuff. Yeah, they make it seem cool. I understand that. But when you realize that, man, none of that stuff really matters. That's not what life is about. There's more to life than toting guns and you know, sipping Percocets and all that kind of stuff. There's more to life than that. So at the end of the day, you gotta figure out what you value. Stop worrying about what women want. They don't want Russell Wilson. Stop worrying about that and work on yourself and create that edge that you need. And then you can get what you wanna get. All right, guys, that's my video for today, man. I appreciate you guys for coming over to the channel, guys. Guys, make sure you continue to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And I'm gone.